Good day, children. In the previous session, you learned the grammar topic nouns, right? So, today let's see, last class you learned types of nouns, right? Do you remember that, children? Can you just say it, which all are types of nouns? Which all types of nouns do we have? Yes, common, proper, abstract and collective. And other than that, we also learned two types of nouns, which are countable and uncountable. Now today let's see, or let's learn about nouns numbers. So please take page number 24 of your textbook. Now, nouns numbers. Nouns numbers means here we have two classifications, that is singular and plural. You have already learnt in your previous class, right? You remember what is singular and what is plural, right? Yes. What do you mean by singular, children? Yes, the noun which refers to one person, place, animal or thing. If the noun is only one in number, then you have to say it as singular noun. We say it as singular noun, okay? And if the noun is more than one, okay? If the thing or person or place or animal is more than one, then we say it as plural noun. Is that clear? Okay. Now let's see the examples of it. Boy. The noun boy, it is singular, right? Because it is only one boy. So it is singular. And the plural of the noun boy is boys, because it must be more than one. So the plural form is boys. Now here girl. Girl is singular. Girls, it is plural. Cow, singular. Cows, it is plural. Elephant, singular. Elephants, it is plural. Chair, only one, right? So it is chair, singular form. And the plural form of chair is chairs, means it is more than one. Okay. Now, how do we form these plural nouns? Now, in this year, you have some rules which you have to remember before writing into plural form. It's not for all the words we make it plural by adding s. We have some rules to learn. Okay. So let's look at the first rule on how to form plural form for the words or for the nouns ending in s, double s, sh, ch, x. If the noun ends in s, double s, sh or ch or x, to make it plural form, we have to add the letters es. Understood? For example, you'll be more clear when you look at the example. Now here the word, or here the noun bus. The word ends in, or the noun ends in letter s, right? So we saw that if the noun ends in s, then you have to make it plural by adding es. So the noun bus is a singular form. To make it plural, we add es, so it will become buses. We add es to it because the noun ends with s. So if the noun ends with s, we have to make it plural by adding es. Now look at this word glass. This noun ends with the letter double s. I have already circled the ending letters, okay. So this ends in double s. So if the noun ends in double s, you have to make it plural by adding es. So the glass is singular form and the plural form is glasses by adding es. Look at the word wish, children. The word wish ends in letter sh, right? So, if the word ends in sh, to make it plural, we have to add es. Understood? So, sh, if the noun ends in sh, we have to make it plural by adding es. Therefore, wish is singular, whereas wishes is the plural form by adding es. Now, the next word, church. Church is a singular word, right? It is a singular form. How can we make it plural form? So, you have to look at the ending letters. The word ends with the letter ch, right? So, if the word ends with ch, then also you have to make it plural by adding es. Therefore, the plural form of church is churches. Next word, fox. Fox is a singular word. So, to make it plural, we have to check the ending letter. What is the ending letter here? X, right? So, if the noun ends with x, then you have to add es to the word to make it plural. So, the plural form of fox is foxes. By adding es, it will become the plural form foxes. Is that clear? So, what is the rule, children? If the noun ends with, learnt in this way itself. So, you pair it and learn so that it will be easy for you. S, sh, or x. If the nouns end with these letters, you have to make it plural by adding es. At the same time, we have to remember, we have to keep in mind one exception. There is an exception for this case. We learned that if the noun ends with o, we have to add es to make it plural form, right? But there is one exception. For the word ox, the letter ends with x, right? So, as per our learning, as per our understanding, if the word ends with x, es should be added, right? But here it is not that. For the word ox, the plural form is oxen. You will learn different exceptions. Whenever we learn grammar topics, we will have some exceptions to keep in mind, which does not get included to the rules that we learn. So, here the exception is for the word ox. Ox, the plural form of ox is oxen. Okay, children, did you understand? Shall we move on to the next rule? Yes. Now, for the nouns ending in o, if the nouns end in o, to make it plural, you have to add es itself. So, along with the previous category, we can include this also. If the noun ends with o, then we have to add es to form plural. Look at the word potato. The word potato or the noun potato ends with letter o, right? So, if the noun ends with o, we have to add es to the word. So, potato will become potatoes. Look at the word tomato. The word tomato ends with letter o, right, children? So, if the letter ends in o, what is the rule? We have to add es to the word. So, here it is tomatoes. Hero. The word hero ends with letter o, right? So, it will become heroes. Here also we have a few words which we have to keep in mind, which does not stick on to this rule. Those words are photo. Photo is a noun which ends in o, right? It ends in o. So, as per our rule, it should be actually es, right? We have to write es to make it plural, but it is not. Photo is an exception. The plural form of photo is photos, where we do not write e, we only write s. So, the plural form of photo is photos. And radio, look at radio. Here also the letter ends with o, right? The noun ends with o. here also it is not ES, instead it is radios. Just like how we write photos, it is radios. We do not write E to make it plural form. Is that clear, children? So, two rules we learned. In these two rules itself, we make it plural by adding ES. The first one was for the nouns that ends with S, double S, then SH, CH and X. Here by adding ES we can make it plural. Exception is ox is oxen. Now here if it ends with O also we can make it plural by adding ES. Here also exceptions are photo and radio. Okay. Now let us move on to the next rule. For the nouns ending in F or FE, if the word or if a noun ends in F or FE, we have to change it into VES, or we have to add VES by cutting the letter F. Look at the word leaf. Leaf ends with the letter F, right? So, to make it a plural form, leaf is a singular form, right? To make it the plural form, what we have to do? We have to cut this F. We have to cut this F and write VES. So, leaf will be changed to leaves, where we cut down F or we omit F and add VES to the word to make it plural. Here, calf ends with F, right? Now, we cut that F and add VES to make it plural. So, calf singular, plural is calves. In the same way, similarly, we have the word half. Half, here also we cut F and add VES to make it plural. So, half is singular and halves is the plural form of half. Now, the next word. Now, in all these three words we learned with the letter ending with F. Now, here in this word or in this noun, it ends with FE. So, if the noun ends with FE also, it is the same rule where we have to cut out F and E and change it into VES. So, the noun will change to singular form, life will be changed to plural form by writing lives. Here we cut F and E and write VES. Okay. So, the plural form of life is lives. Understood? Hope you understood this rule as well. So, once again I will repeat it. If the nouns end in F or FE, you have to cut F or FE and change it into VES. Therefore, the plural form of leaf is leaves, calf is calves, half is singular and halves is plural. Life, it is singular and lives is the plural form of it. Is that clear, children? Now, here also exception. These are the words that you have to keep in mind. These words do not stick on to our rule. It is not applicable. Our rule is not applicable here. These are the words. Chief. For the word chief, as per the rule we have learned, if the word ends with F, we have to cut F and add VES, right? But here it is different. We just add S. So, chief is chiefs. Hoof ends with F, but no VES. Here also it is S, only S. Roof, roofs. Proof, proofs. So, these are the words, exceptional words that you have to keep in mind, which does not get included to our rule. So, these words you have to keep in mind. Always you may get a question from exceptional words. Okay. So, please do learn the exceptional words as well when you learn the other rules. Okay, children. So, once again we will just have a recap of this. Rule number 3, if the word or a noun ends with F or FE. To make it plural, we have to cut F and change it into VES. Is that clear? Now the next one. For the nouns ending with consonant and Y, you have learned vowels and consonants. Which all are vowels, children? Yes. A, E, I, O, U, right? Which all are vowels? A, E, I, O, U, right? Rest all other letters come under consonants, right? So these are the vowels and consonants. Now, if we have a noun ending with consonant, that means B, C, D, E falls under vowel, right? Then F is a consonant, G is a consonant, right? Likewise, if the word ends with a consonant and the letter Y, then we have to add IES to the word to make it plural. We have to cut Y and add IES to make it plural. For example, army. Now look at this word army. Here the word or the noun ends with M and Y, right? Where M is a consonant and it ends with Y vowel, right? So if the noun ends with a consonant and Y, we have to cut Y and add IES to make it plural. So army is a singular, whereas armies is the plural. We write IES to make it plural. Is that clear, children? Now look at the word navy. Navy, here it ends with VY. V is a, yes, consonant. So V is a consonant and it ends with Y. If it ends with consonant and Y, then we have to make it plural by cutting that Y and adding IES. So navy is singular, whereas navies is the plural. We change it into plural by cutting Y and adding IES. Look at the word body. Here also the word ends with a consonant and Y, right? D is a consonant, isn't it, children? So if it ends with consonant and Y, it should be changed into IES. The word should end in IES to make it plural. We cut the Y and write IES to make it plural. Understood? So the plural form of body is bodies. Now here, baby, yes, it ends with consonant B and Y, right? So here also we cut that Y and instead we write IES to make it plural form, to write it in plural form. So these are the rules of this. I'll just say it once again. If the noun ends in consonant and Y, then we have to cut the Y and add IES to make it plural form. Hence, army, if army is the singular, plural form of army is armies. Navy, navies. Body, bodies. Baby, babies. Is that clear, children? Now let's look at the other rule. We have a constant rule. So let's have a vowel rule also. Okay. So here, if the nouns end in vowels plus Y, which all are vowels, children? Yes, A, E, I, O, U, right? These are the vowels. So if the word ends with a vowel and consonant, then we have to just add S to the word. Okay. Now look at the word boy. Here the noun ends with the vowel O and Y. O is a vowel, isn't it, children? So this word ends with the vowel and Y. So you have to add S to the verb to make it S to the word to make it plural. So boy, plural form is boys. Look at the word toy. Similarly, O is a vowel and it ends with Y. So toys. We add S to the word to make it plural. Look here. Now look at the next word, monkey. Monkey, here the noun ends with letter E, which is a vowel, and also Y, right. So, if it ends with a vowel and Y, add S to the word to make it plural. So, monkey is monkeys. Here, valley ends with vowel E and letter Y, right. So, S should be added to make it plural. So, the word will become valleys. To make it plural form, we have to add S to the word, right. So, I will just have a recap of that. If the nouns end with a consonant and Y, then we have to cut Y and add IES, okay. And if the nouns end with a vowel and Y, there we just have to add S to the word to make it plural, okay. For this class, let us learn till here. I think we shall have a recap of these rules we have discussed here. We shall just have a recap from the first rule, okay. Started with the rule, if the noun is ending with SSS, SHCH, X or X, we have to add ES to form plural, understood. And also for the word which ends with O, there also we have to add ES to the word, okay. Now, exceptions that we learnt is ox is oxen, okay. Then here photos, we do not write ES. Radio is radios, here also we do not write ES, instead only S. These are the two rules which where we write ES itself to make it plural. So, SSS, SHCH, X and O. For these words, if it ends with these letters, if the word ends with these letters, which is SSS, CHSH and X or O, ES should be added to make it plural form. Exceptions are ox, oxen, photo, photos, and radio, radios. Then the third rule which we learnt is about the nouns that end in F and FE. When the nouns end with F or FE, we have to cut F and write VES to make it plural form. Then the next rule, here also exceptions are chief, chiefs, hoof, hoofs, roof, roofs, proof, proofs, okay. Then the other rule which is about the consonant and vowel, if the noun ends in consonant and Y, there we have to cut the Y and write IES to make it plural. Whereas, if the words end with a vowel and Y, then we have to add S to make it plural. I hope you have understood this topic, children. Please keep in mind that you have to learn the exceptions. Please remember the exceptions whenever you think about this rule, okay. When you are asked to write the plural form, remember all these exceptions as well along with your rule, okay. Thank you.